that came up earlier. I said, who? I said, she said, women want mature men. And I asked her who was more mature, that 18-year-old or the 25-year-old man. Then she gonna fuck around and say the fucking 18-year-old.
Hello?
Yeah, go ahead.
I was just going to say that, so in the state of Texas, you have to be 17 to be an adult. Now, you're saying an 18-year-old man and 18-year-old female. That's
Mm-hmm.
fine. You can be an 18-year-old female. You can date a 90-year-old male. And I'll just say this. Think of, what's his name? Jalen Green and Drea, right?
Mm-hmm.
From Jalen plays on the Phoenix Suns. And Drea, she's like a 42-year-old woman. But there's a 20-year difference, 25-year difference.
Mm-hmm.
The law is the law. As long as you are above, I'm going to say Texas, 17 years of age, 18 years of age, it doesn't matter who you date above. And keep in mind, criminally, if you commit a crime at 17, guess what? You're going to get charged as an
As an
adult
adult.
as the
Mm-hmm.
age of 17. I hear what you're saying with mindset. That don't matter, though. If you commit a crime at 18, 17, they going to take you to jail, period, no matter your mind. And I'm going to say this with relationships. She grown now. She 18, she 17, she want to date a 50-year-old man, 60, 70. She got to learn that it is what it is. They may not be on the same mindset, but it's legal. So I'm going to just leave it at that. You may say, oh, she getting taken advantage of. She a baby, this and that. Those are opinions. Those are just opinions. But
So,
what's fact is fact.
and that's another point I was getting at. Like when they say, "Oh, older 25-year-old or 30-year-old, oh, he's taking advantage of her. She's a
No,
baby." So when she
nope.
date that 18-year-old guy, is he doing the same thing because she's considered a baby still?
Mm, you can say that's your opinion. You can say her mind ain't fully developed, her mind this and that, but she's still grown. You're grown, you're grown. You get thrown to the wolves at the age of 17, 18 years old. Now, I understand, like, if she under, like, 14, oh, yeah, you're a sex offender then.
Yeah,
But if she's 17, 18, she grown.
I ain't talking
So
about
what's,
17. I said
oh,
18. That's
well,
in
okay,
Texas.
18. If she 18 and he 50, she grown. It is what it is.
I appreciate you.
Thank you.
Who next? Is it okay for an 18-year-old guy to date an 18-year-old girl?
18-year-old and 18-year-old, yeah.
Right. Is the 18-year-old old enough to do grown things with that 18-year-old boy?
Yeah, they're old enough to go to war.
Right. So what about the 25-year-old and 30-year-old? When she dating, if she dating a 25-year-old, 30-year-old, is she still considered a kid or a teenager, or she still can do grown stuff?
And what's the age difference between 18 and 25? 19, 20, 7 years?
I mean, it don't matter. She's still when you 18 and you dating anybody, you're indulging in grown up activity, right?
I mean, if you do.
Right. If you 9 times out of 10, you're going to indulge in grown activity and responsibilities as a grown person.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean,
So what is the problem with the 18-year-old dating a 25 or a 30-year-old?
I have no idea. I really don't see a problem with it. I've seen it a lot. Just depends on how. It depends on the person.
Yeah, it depends on the maturity of the person. And then, like the other girl, she brought up maturity, and then she say it's some guys that's older is immature than younger men,
Yeah.
and it's women that's older and that's immature than younger women. So
I
it's
mean,
all
there's
about.
some girls at 18. I mean, just like just way more mature than women in their 40s. Some of them ready for life, ready off the bat, and probably due to a couple factors, but like, I don't see a problem with an 18 and a 25-year-old getting together. Like 18 and 30, it's kind of like, I
But
don't know.
but I'm saying though, if she with an 18-year, if an 18-year-old is with an 18-year-old, she's grown enough to do grown stuff. She's not considered too young for him, right?
Yeah, I mean, like
But all of a sudden,
age
she's considered too
age
young for the
gaps.
25-year-old or the 30-year-old, but she's still doing grown things
Maybe
either
not a
way.
25-year-old, right? Maybe a 25-year-old, but then like you get to 30 and it's just like that's just
So
too
what's
much
the
of an
what's
age
the
gap.
difference? Because when she with the 18-year-old, she's still gonna depend on that man to do things, to be a man, take care of her.
Well, the difference is like 18 and then you jump into 30. It's not like it's not a creepy thing or anything like that. I don't think if both of them are consenting adults and all
Right.
that. But it's
So
just
the
more like they got like a huge age difference. Like she ain't like he's over 10 years older than her,
Mhm.
and he's gonna be like what? In 10, he'll be 40 whenever she 18, 19, 20,
shit, he'd be he'd
27,
be
28. He'd be like
yeah
40
20.
whenever
Hey,
she's
I mean
almost 30.
that's normal relationship right there.
I don't know, man. I mean that he can be an old man if they have kids and their kids get grown. I mean that's just that's
Mm,
just too much. I
mm,
feel like
it's
that's
too
just too
much.
much.
So
Yeah,
it's okay. It's okay for the 19-year-old. I mean, the 18-year-old guy to impregnate her, and they be grown and do grown things, and he's less mature and understanding anything about the life as a man and take care of a woman.
well, when they're
I'd
the
rather
same
have.
age, it's a
Would
little
you
bit
rather
more hard.
have your daughter get pregnant by an 18-year-old that don't have nothing going on, or a 25-year-old that got going on with herself? Who would you rather your daughter get pregnant by?
I mean, I don't want to think about
I'm just
some
saying, listen, who would you want your
schoolyard.
daughter, if she's, if
I don't
you,
know, dog.
would you
That's a
want
hard
your daughter to
question.
get pregnant by an 18-year-old boy that's fresh out of high school, that don't got nothing going on, working at McDonald's, or a 25-year-old that's got a nice car, the crib and everything? Who would you want? If you had to, you couldn't, you, if you had to pick,
Dude, it just depends. I don't
if you
know.
had to pick, who would you want to be your daughter's baby daddy? That young immature man that ain't got no job, or that 25-year-old that got something going on with himself?
Well, I mean, that's a hypothetical. Like, hopefully, the dude that's got something going on, but like,
Exactly. Exactly. So why is it okay and there's not a problem when the 18-year-old is dating an 18-year-old and he's young too? Cause y'all say the 18-year-old is young and the mind ain't developed, but on the other hand, y'all say she can do grown things with that 18-year-old boy, which he's not even developed either. But if she was to get with that 25-year-old or 30-year-old, then that 30 or that 25 or 30 will be mature enough to take care of her better than that 18-year-old guy. And that's why a lot of women date older men. They date up. They don't date when a woman looking for a man to really be there, they go up in age because they know that man is more mature and got something going on for herself rather than them young YNs. That's why they run to them sugar daddies when they ain't got shit. So my whole point, one hand, y'all say when it comes to the 18-year-old dating the 25-year-old or 30-year-old, y'all say, oh, she's too young. She's still a teenager. Her mind is not developed. But then on the other hand, y'all say it's okay for her to date this 18-year-old guy, which he's immature. They ain't really got nothing going for himself. But then y'all don't say, oh, she's young, she's immature when it come to that 18-year-old guy. Y'all don't say, oh, she's young. She's still a teenager. She's a baby. Her mind isn't developed yet. Y'all say, oh, yeah, it's okay for her to date him and they can sleep around and have kids at 18 and he 18. But when it come to that 25-year-old, that 30-year-old, now y'all go back to the, oh, her brain is not developed.